I don't know if you've noticed, but recently there's been a noticeable boom in the number of budget or value mid-tier hotels popping up all across the island. Some of them are even coming up in unusual locations, such as the newest Aqueen Hotel that's right next to the Singapore Casket. What's spurring the boom? And what do locals and tourists think of such hotels in Singapore? We find out on today's Point Blank. If you've passed by Lavender Street lately, you would have probably seen this glass building. Slated to open this month, this 6-story building is Aqueen Hotel's newest branch, located just next to the Singapore Casket. A pretty unusual location for a budget hotel, some might say, but most Singaporeans we spoke to think it's alright.
Yeah, why not? Because I stay near Singapore Casket.
Oh, you
Yeah.
Okay.
So
How's the neighbourhood there?
okay.
It's alright. It's alright. Yeah. Would you ever stay at a hotel next to a funeral parlour?
Of course not, definitely choose one that's near the rate lah.
No, it's alright. I think near to a casket, maybe those funeral members, maybe if they need rest, they can just go next to it.
Still, there are some that think otherwise.
I don't think it's a good idea.
You don't think it's a good idea? Oh, how come?
Yeah, because like what you mentioned, being Singapore Casket, who would like to have a sight of that?
The Aqueen Lavender Hotel is just one of the new hotels popping up in quieter and more unusual locations, including Jalan Besar, Serangoon and Bencoolen Street. Other hotel chains such as Hotel 81 and Fragrance Hotel have set up shop in Lavender too. This is a trend that the Singapore Tourism Board sees as a good move.
I think it's a good indication, it's a good sign in the sense that we are actually moving forward to a new arena that hotels is more than just the accommodation service provider. Hotel itself can be an experience. In fact, if you see some of the hotels that come up, pops up, they have a boutique teams. They have they are actually located in some of the heritage areas. I think it's an indication that we are seeing more opportunities which STB is able to work with these hotels, to come up with experience hotel, concepts such that examples hotels along the Singapore River, it can be sold, as a hotel's service provisions, with Singapore River experience incorporated.
Built at a cost of $17 million, the 105-room hotel is a 10-minute walk from Lavender MRT station and is near the Singapore-Malaysia coach terminal. Spanning a space of 8,338 square feet, there's no swimming pool, but all rooms come with broadband and cable television. When approached by Razor TV, Aqueen Hotel's management declined to be interviewed. But according to a Business Times report, the hotel's owner Crescendas Group consulted a geomancer who gave the Lavender site the all-clear before going ahead with the development. According to Aqueen Hotel's General Manager, Mr. Albert Leong, this Lavender establishment's target market will be no different from any other mid-tier hotel, and it aims to draw business travelers who are looking for something clean and accessible, but also value for money.
If I read really correctly, I think they also have a certain market in mind.
Yeah.
They said because when you are there, you may have tired or you may want to rest and things like that. I think that makes sense. I think different operators probably have different marketing strategies, and I think it's really to each his own. I think, and that comes to mind this thing about niche. You are going to niche, and niche need not have to be luxury. Niche could be very specialized in certain areas, and I think that's the kind of strategies that some of these operators are going for.
Though the room rates at Aqueen Lavender have not been fixed yet, Razor TV understands that it will be close to those at Aqueen's Balestier branch, which only recently opened 4 months ago. Its occupancy rate exceeds 80% and promotional room rates are above $88 a night. Next up, we find out just how many new hotels have popped up along one stretch of road in Singapore, Balestier Road. Keep watching as you might be surprised at the results.